Welcome, PullParty number 20. This one's gonna be fun. I feel like as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and do the new
It's not gonna be
comics
fun.
and the Goonerbait and all that shit because I know we are going to talk
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this
a
at
while on the Absolute Batman and Deathstroke. Yes,
and a little on this.
Unfortunately, this episode will be another Absolute podcast. I feel like because it's still going strong.
Next week though is a big Marvel week, huge Marvel week for next week.
Is it
or this week? Yeah, we got Sentry, Daredevil,
That's true. Daredevil,
fucking Punisher,
Deadpool comes out as well, I believe.
Deadpool.
Yeah,
it's a big Marvel week.
So that'll be good. That'll be a little change of pace. Hopefully, it won't be stupid and dumb like a lot of Marvel writing in game. And well, not games, but comics.
I get and for people that also give a fuck, Captain America, Cyclops.
Oh yeah, I have Cyclops. Cyclops is good. We talked about that.
Mark Spector, Moon Knight number 3.
Yeah, that's a U jam. Yeah.
The Marvel version of Spider-Man, Superman.
Oh yeah. I still haven't decided if I wanted to get that or not. I didn't. I got the Batman Deadpool, but that was also because I genuinely like those characters and I kind of don't give a shit about Spider-Man or Superman. But
sorry, I have to do the Doctor Strange fucking hand thing. It's not Daredevil and Punisher coming out this week. For Marvel, it is Rogue, Cyclops, Captain America, Moon Knight, Sentry, Sorcerer Supreme, Wolverine, Deadpool.
Okay. Deadpool's the only one that I have. Or Cyclops. Deadpool and Cyclops are the only ones on my pool for that one.
Well, why do you suck so much?
It's not me, dude. It's how Marvel is and how I read them and whether or not I'm interested. And, currently...
Well, Absolute Flash and Wonder Woman also come out.
That's this week, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute Wonder Woman. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Can you see me clearly now?
Yes, the rain is
these
gone.
Things, Robert. Hold on, I can't get it to do it again.
You probably shouldn't be able to do that. It's either, you've got lymph nodes that are in there, you've got salivary glands that are in there, you've got there's not a lot that's in there. There's some stuff in there.
I pulled a muscle.
It could also be a muscle. It could also be cancer. You could have neck cancer.
Go on without me. On my face.
Okay. You good?
Oh.
You dead yet?
Oh. It really hurt.
Okay. Well, so the first thing right off the bat, I wanted to go over some and let you in on some comments we had on TikTok and YouTube because they're fucking funny as shit.
Gotta love comments. I don't even know what we talked about last week.
I will give you context. Okay.
Okay.
And also, I promised them that
some anonymity
that I would
anonymity.
No, their screen names at least are definitely going to be shared.
No, we've tracked their IP address and know exactly where they're at.
Yeah, exactly. So the first two are about
Rico de Gallo.
Yeah. So
it's like Pico de Gallo, but his name's Rico.
I love that. Exactly. It's a good name. It's a really good name.
Am I gonna hate him after I read this comment though?
Maybe not. I don't know. But this isn't a reference to us talking about Cyclops's blast and eye-moving portals in the official Marvel handbook last week. He says, it was an exceedingly dumb idea when written and even dumber now in context of Scott's siblings. Also, in context of Scott's siblings, also have energy powers that use ambient or external energy.
Yeah. Because, Havoc doesn't open up a dimension to shoot shit out of his chest.
And to be fair, my reply to him was, in our episode, we further explain that. We're like, giving full context of the character and everybody that surrounds Scott Summers, it kind of just makes this null and void, but it's still fucking weird that it's in the quote official Marvel handbook.
It is official.
The next comment that I have is also on the same clip about Cyclops. It it's not the best comment, but it's still a good one.
Tap Daddy Ray.
Tap Daddy Ray. For me, this has never been shown in an actual Earth 616 canon comic book. I know it says official, but you don't count the handbooks because they contain wacky shit like this.
So he's true though, because some of the handbooks say some wild fucking
right. Oh, I have no doubt that it's true. And if anything, Tap Daddy Ray, this makes me want to read the handbooks even more, just to see what kind of wild ass shit Marvel has going on.
I want to find out now. I want to find out like when the punch dimension was introduced, and like what's the the punch that's what America what's her name is doing in Doctor Strange.
She's from the punch dimension?
I don't know, but I Googled punch dimension. It's just her. She punches a hole through dimensions. I can only assume.
Oh, it's probably Google and algorithm being dumb. Oh, he uses the word punch in dimension, so it has to be America.
So the punch dimension is a dimension of pure endless concussive force that was briefly accessed by America Chavez, who used it against the invading Chitauri forces to kill Leviathan.
Okay.
The dimension is a reference to an infamous explanation for the powers of Cyclops that originated in the first print of Official Handbook of the Marvel Universe. Okay, so it's not actually. The explanation is disliked by Marvel editors, and writers aren't allowed to maintain it as the source of Cyclops' powers.
So even Marvel hates Marvel.
Even Marvel hates it. Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Even the editors and writers
they're
aren't
like,
allowed
this is
to
pretty
maintain
stupid.
it.
This is stupid. We're not doing
That's so funny.
I love it.
That's outrageous. I can't. I can't.
The next
comic books,
the next comment is
Tab Daddy Ray.
The next comment is about is from clips about us talking about the Absolute Batman cover.
As
specifically you talking about not liking Deathstroke's design and his stilt legs.
His big old stilt legs. Big old stilt legs.
Slade's looking like withered chica, but I still think he looks dope.
Do you know what he means by withered chica?
I thought it was those little I guess that's chiclets though, right? Like the little gum.
No, withered chica is an animatronic from Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a variation of the Chica robot.
That's even better.
And withered chica, yeah. The fact that you didn't have context for that is fucking crazy to me. But I knew you wouldn't get that reference. But yeah, no, he absolutely out here looking like a fucking disheveled animatronic for sure. Bro looks like Mangle on a good day. Crazy.
Good job, Matt. That comment aged pretty well.
Good job. We got some Five Nights at Freddy's lore drops here. Slade Wilson's actually been behind it the whole time.
Yeah.
It gets worse when you read the book. We'll get into it. But he looks even worse when you actually read the book.
Yeah.
That cover just doesn't do him justice. He's got a side profile. He owns stilts, and he got a giant robot arm.
Machine gun arm is what you said. But
yeah, Machine Gun Kelly arm, or whatever the fuck.
The next comment I have last for a very good reason, because I thought it was the best comment. Even if I knew that what this one was referencing, this one was better.
Well, I have to put a picture of withered chica up. Looking at Deathstroke and thinking, Poor little Tink. That's an old reference. That's an old reference. Zamblantony. You are aging yourself, man.
I legitimately laughed so hard.
Tink is crazy.
Poor little Tink.
Bro, you can't say stuff like that on the internet. I also don't know how to say your username, and it's pissing me off. I keep looking at it like haphazardly, and I'm like, oh, Zamboni J. Yeah, Zamblanity?
Yeah, I would say Zamblanity.
That's crazy. I keep like half looking at it, and it's just Zamboni.
Zamboni.
Zamboni J.
Literally only 3 letters. Or 4 letters of Zamboni is in his name, and it's not even in the right order.
You can't spell Zamblanity without Zamboni.
Oh my god, that's so good.
I sent a picture of Withered Chica. That's Withered Chica, by the way.
I think what I want to do is I'm going to put like a
Deathstroke on.
Yeah, I'm going to do a side by side.
Oh, do the Pam from The Office meme. They're the same picture. They're the same picture. Okay. Let's be because some context from Absolute Batman. At no point, this is a fictional character. At no point are we making light of soldiers that are injured and come back.
No, yeah.
You know, amputated and stuff.
Right.
So don't take this out of context. It's a fictional character. Slade Wilson just looks crazy.
I feel like, honestly, if anybody got that from this clip, just don't fucking listen to us. Just don't.
Because we're going to say some wild shit.
I mean, seriously. Just don't fucking listen to us. You're way too easily offended if that's what
I think I've used the hard R at least twice since
we've definitely not used the hard R at least twice.
No, we've not used
haven't used a light and airy A.
I wasn't even talking about that, you racist scumbag.
What other hard R are you talking about?
Retarded.
No, that's not a hard R. There's literally only one word that anybody talks about.
You immediately jump to racism, you bigot.
Because there is only one hard R. Everybody, you know what? I'm gonna make a short out of this. Everybody in the comments, when you hear the phrase hard R, what do you think? And for context,
do not put that poll up. Don't put that poll up.
It's not what you think it is.
We're gonna prove that Robert's racist. That's what we're gonna do.
No, Robert, we're gonna prove either A, you're retarded, or incredibly naive.
It's one of my favorite things. 1 out of 45 presidents can dunk. It's Willard Fillmore, you racist. It's my favorite fucking Bo Burnham joke. I don't give a shit.
That's your favorite Bo Burnham joke?
I love that. I love that fucking joke.
It's a good ass joke.
It's Willard Fillmore, you racist.
Because I know we're gonna talk about other shit probably in extensive detail. I want to go ahead and do new comic book day shit. Because I just kind of want to just go ahead and get it out of the way. Okay?
Rogue is coming out. Is there any gooning covers of Rogue?
Not well, there is gooning covers of Rogue, but there was a more Goonerbait cover.
None of Wonder Woman
from this week. So releasing this week.
Wonder Woman got her ass cheeks out on number 19 a little bit.
There is some Wonder Woman ass cheeks. I found a different one too. But first, the top 4 comics coming out this week. Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Flash, no surprise there. Detective Comics 1108.
Absolute
and
Flash
Superman
is picking
37.
back up. That's cool.
It did the same thing last month. If you remember, I'm pretty sure it was number 2 as well. It's like
we still got Super Dick Prime over there doing weird
Super
shit.
Dick Prime with a little.
I think Damien's been making like kryptonite batarangs too because he doesn't trust him or some shit. I think I saw a clip of that.
I mean, look at him. Would you trust that face? I wouldn't trust that face.
He's wearing armor. He's Superman. Why does he need armor?
He's not. I mean, he just has like the little shoulder pads and gauntlet. It's not really armor,
which makes it egotistical, as if he's like a king. That gives king energy. That gives untrustworthy.
I was just going off of his smug face.
There's that too.
Like, and the whole like "you mad?" question. Like he is just a arrogant asshole.
Oh, he is.
But
I do like this Mirror Master. I guess they're doing Mirror Master in the Flash.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean? That's who that is. That's his costume.
I know jack shit about Flash, so I just figured it was a cool like design concept, but that makes it even cooler. So everybody who's a Flash character or a Flash fan, that's cool. Yes, a fat character.
Everybody that's a fat.
Yes. What would you call a Flash fan? Like, what's that fandom? Like
a Flashamaniac.
Speeders or
the Speedies.
Speedies. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to think of something. I don't know.
Something I didn't realize until just this very, very moment. Look at the suit on Detective Comics. Look at Batman's suit and the emblem and how it's drawn.
Is it Bat Fractions?
That's what I think it is.
I'm telling you, man. Bat Fractions is everywhere now.
It has to be, right? Like that emblem.
I think he's just the now Batman.
I mean, he is mainline Batman. That is without a doubt. Like that is 100%. Oh yeah, that's him. That's absolutely it.
Because look at the logo under DC. That's the Bat Fractions Batman.
Well, I just figured that was like kind of just DC's like little.
Well, that's the way he does his cape. So I guess at what point did Detective Comics drop other Batman and replace him with Bat Fractions Batman?
That's a good question.
And is what's going on in the new Superman line also tied to Bat Fractions? And if so, that means Damian, like that. There's so much like, what am I keeping track of when it comes to this stuff right now that it's hurting my brain?
Specifically with Detective Comics, yeah.
Detective Comics, all DC except Absolute. Like Absolute's its own contained thing, but like it seems like did the same Batman that's in Matt Fraction's Batman, was that him in DCKO? Obviously that's him in Detective Comics. When does he have time for this?
Oh, yeah. When does he have time for that? Yeah. This is from like, this is Matt Fraction's Batman.
Right.
That's 100%. That's the same belt, same design for the emblem and everything. So yeah.
When does he have time?
That's kind of a dope emblem too.
But that's not the DCKO Batman we saw. The one we saw was more Jim Lee Batman in DCKO.
Yeah.
I don't
know. That's a good question, but I'm
like, what's the continuity of Bat Fractions at this point?
Right. Huh. That's a good question. I want to
and like, what should we be reading in line with Bat Fractions to make sure we're staying? Because, like I said, Poison Ivy,
is mayor in
she's
her
mayor
line.
in both her line and in Matt Fraction's Batman. So obviously, like Poison Ivy, but she's on like issue number 47, and Matt Fraction's Batman's on like 12.
Right.
So it's like, what should we be reading?
I think
what connects to this?
I think the ultimate answer to that question is read wherever you like. Like, for example, I don't care one bit about Detective Comics line, like this particular line.
What I'm
maybe
saying
I should,
is, like,
but
what if you get to a point in Bat Fractions where it's like, read Detective Comics 1137, and then it's like, well, I didn't read the other 1136. Am I going to be lost?
Probably not. I mean, it'd be similar to what was it that we were? Well, all right. So even like right now, I'm reading the current run of Catwoman, and occasionally it'll be like refer to it's like Catwoman like 89 or whatever. It'll be like Catwoman number 62. Like I don't have 62. I didn't start there, but it will give enough context. But it's like if you want just a little bit more background story, go back to it, just a little bit more. But I do think anybody who's a good writer in comics, if you're going to do that, have the little tag, reference back to this or whatever, but provide enough context to push that book with the intent of knowing like that not every reader is going to go back and read every back issue of whatever. DC Comics did that a lot, or not DC Comics, but DCKO did that a lot. Marvel has done that a lot for sure. Mm-hmm. But it's like you want to be inclusive. You want to provide the path for anybody like you who want to go like, wait a minute, when did she become mayor? So like be a little box to be like, all right, Poison Ivy issue 12 for reference.
But when does it stop, Robert?
What do you mean? When does
it stop?
It's never going to stop as long as.
When did she become mayor? And it's like
I just told you, issue number 12, yeah, right. Or whatever. In that case,
refer to issue number 48. Okay, what were the steps leading up to her being mayor? And you go back.
Well, that's up to you. If you want to,
I want that context. I want to know why. And then you get to like Poison Ivy 28, and it's like, oh, she had to break up with Harley. Referred to Harley and Poison. So now you're over here.
Right.
And then it's like, refer to Detective Comics. So now you're back over here.
Right.
To refer to Batman. Now you're over here.
Right.
It's too much.
For you, it might be too much. For me, I could not possibly care less. Like in that case, I'm like, okay, not Harley, but Poison Ivy's mayor. Cool. Maybe later on, I'm curious and I want the fill in the blanks.
I think it's dumb. I think Poison Ivy being mayor is fucking dumb. I think everybody in Gotham has lost their collective fucking minds, and I think that's dumb. I don't care how rehabilitated you are. She's murdered people,
right?
And I get it on some level. Like
we are also talking about Gotham.
Yeah, I get it if it's like a commentary on like our current political situation with like a felon being president, but still. It doesn't make sense.
I think it does make sense, and if you, but only if you are.
I think the people of Gotham voting for Poison Ivy. I want to know who the other candidate was to have been so bad that they were.
So refer back to Poison Ivy.
Hey, you know that lady that like hypnotized Superman and almost destroyed Gotham and killed a bunch of people.
Right.
Let's make her mayor. Let's make this bitch that constantly is destroying the city the mayor.
Right.
The crazy bitch. Yeah, the one that's always locked up in the asylum because she's crazy.
Right.
Let's make her the mayor. Like that. Who was the other guy? Was it fucking like Jim Bob who spits in people's lunch at the office or something? Like what the fuck happened? How much of the other candidate had to have been a Tesla driver, just so universally hated that they decided to vote for the criminal instead.
I mean,
granted, Vandal Savage, known terrorist and immortal being, is the commissioner. So,
I mean, and we don't 100% know like the lead up to that either. Like how much of his backstory is known. How much of
everybody know the government is aware of him. The Justice League is constantly fighting him. He's terrorized the world.
We don't know if that's still true in context of that story.
But that's what I'm saying. How can that not be true? But we're on 1,108 of Detective Comics. At some point, I feel like Vandal Savage would have come up. And then, like, what context of Vandal Savage is still canon?
I see what you're saying, like, because if
do you include Jonah Hex?
If Batman is in Detective Comics, if this Batman is, then that means all of Matt Fraction's universe should be in the same universe as Detective Comics, which would include
and
Right.
Killing Joke and everything the Joker's done has happened, then
Right.
everything Vandal Savage has done has happened. Is basically, and it's like people should be aware of him.
I do also think that you have 100% crossed the threshold into thinking too far ahead. But
I probably
for the
just
record,
enjoy the story. Fuck.
Poison Ivy officially becomes the mayor of Gotham City in Poison Ivy number 42, scheduled for release
42.
in March of 26. So I guess it still hasn't come out. No, it's April. Yeah, so I guess it's
it did come out.
In this storyline by G. Willow Wilson and Mauricio Takara, she wins the election and is sworn into office, marking a major shift in a political role. Ivy takes charge of Gotham City, attempting to turn it green while facing conflict with GCPD Commissioner Vandal Savage. The story follows a time jump from issue 41, establishing her as the new leader of the, quote, rough race. As the new leader after a, quote, rough political campaign. This marks one of the most significant changes for the character, transitioning her from a eco-terrorist to the system she once fought.
But it doesn't say who her opponent was. It doesn't talk about why she was voted. Like, I mean, it's a crazy psychopath, murderer, criminal.
Let's see. Right.
Again, I feel like the only intention of it is like a reflection of actual society, but
I don't know if it's unintentional. I feel like stuff like that is fairly intentional now.
I didn't say it was unintentional. I said I'm just saying like that's what comics do, man. They reflect back,
right,
like modern society, like Batman killing the KKK or whatever.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I don't see like.
Speaking of, I wanted to that kind of reminded me actually. Green Lantern number 600.
Right.
Kyle Rayner. Kyle comes back to Earth chasing fugitives from Oa, and one of them is a like fear parasite thing, similar to like Parallax, but like I guess a smaller piece of it.
Okay.
And it gets embedded in a like Hollywood director or studio head or some shit like that, who then fires all of his staff in favor of what do you call it? Investing in generative AI.
Okay.
So he fires all of his staff to invest in AI. And then eventually gets to the point where he can also make light constructs when Kyle Rayner's fighting him, so similar to a Green Lantern. But everything he creates already exists because AI can't create new things. It can only borrow ideas from. And so
nice.
It's a whole big thing about AI taking over and shit like that. And I'm like, that's funny. That's like reflective of what's like comics do that shit all the time.
So apparently the actual race itself happens off panel, and there is no explicit like list of people who ran against her, which points to why it says that there's a time jump between 41 and 42.
I can only imagine the worst motherfuckers were running for office.
Again, like, it's Gotham City running for Republic. You're either going to be an exceptionally good person who's going to get killed, or a corrupt motherfucker.
It absolutely had to be the lesser of two evils. Like, the other guy had to have been Victor Zsasz.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
like
with
it
a
had
victim
to have been
as the main person of their, like the main like poster child of the campaign.
It was the ventriloquist who had murdered his running mate and like used him as a puppet. Like, it had to have been something absolutely batshit insane. Because if it was a normal person running, if it was a normal person running for mayor, they probably would have beat Poison Ivy.
Right. All right. Well, moving along.
Yeah. Sorry, I got fucking all up in that shit.
Right. Tangent? No, never. Goonerbait. Goonerbait. We actually have some.
Oh, okay, of course, Vampirella.
How could if there is an
That's
issue?
A real person.
Yeah,
that's not even
100% 100% is. Like, that's something that they 100% do, and that's why it's Goonerbait, because it's a legit person. Sometimes I have learned recently it's a Instagram model. Sometimes it's a porn actress.
Cosplay.
Sometimes it's cosplay. Sometimes it's like you know what though? I think probably more often than not it's cosplay. But
Robert, would you say that it's ironic that that's the virgin variant?
But
sorry.
I'm taking note of that to make that a short.
Okay. Oh man, dude, this fucking Superboy is crazy.
Yeah. I will.
God, way to demasculate me, Superboy, with your foot turned the wrong direction.
How's his foot turned the wrong direction? What are you talking about?
It's turned as if it's his left foot, but that's his right foot. His feet are together.
Right, yeah, his feet are together.
They're not, but they look like they're supposed to be crossed. They're not crossed.
They don't look like that at all.
Yes, it absolutely look like that.
No, it doesn't. Are we looking at the same picture?
Yes. Look at how his foot is curved. It's as if it's his other foot, but it's not.
You know your foot can like twist out, right?
Oh my God. What's the inside part of the foot?
The plantar, or like the medial? Well, I would call it the medial side, but that's just
the like curvature. I don't want to put my foot on camera, but
the arc,
the inside curve, yeah.
The arc? You can't see
that's
the
like
arc
on the but you can. That's what that is.
It's on.
I don't know why I'm pointing at it as if you could see me.
It's the same thing. This little curve
give
is the
me
same.
A laser pointer that I can fucking point on the skirt. Can I click on this?
That is 100% just a fucking
fix this website.
Also, a typical boot, like you wouldn't have an arc.
Whatever. Moving on.
Built into the sole of the shoe.
Moving on.
Jesus.
I'm gonna criticize it. I'm gonna criticize
any abnormalities or any like asymmetrical thing about that shoe is because it's hand drawn. This is why nobody draws feet. It's because of assholes like you.
I point out something wrong with every fucking thing you show me. I don't.
You do 100%.
I nitpick.
So tell me what's wrong with Vampirella here. Is it because she's real and her background's not?
I want to say that her plastic surgeon probably did a bad job.
How?
I don't know. The nipples just don't seem like they'd be where they should be. Look, I'm not going to start talking about real people's looks because that enters a whole new territory of opening a door I don't want to open. I am no prize chicken, you know. I've got these weird lumps right here. I'm missing a tooth.
The weird lumps right there. Okay.
I got a Harry Potter scar. Like, I'm not going to start talking about people's look. If it's a drawing, I'll talk shit about it. I'm not going to start talking about how people look. That I was bullied enough for that.
Sure. Okay.
I'm sure some people find her very beautiful.
I mean, there is absolutely no denying that she is a pretty girl, and there's a reason why she was chosen as Goonerbait, and she.
Oh, dude, people are absolutely going to masturbate to this episode. They're going to pause it on that scene.
Oh God!
You started this.
That's fair. That's fair, and it was all an exercise to try to point out how bad.
You've created
Marvel writing has been, so they have to employ Goonerbait, and both of these issues are not Marvel. So
I know, it's really funny. And I looked through the Marvel coming out this week. There's nothing.
Right.
There's a Sentry cover where he's holding Kingpin by the throat outside a building, and I thought that was kind of cool.
That's kind of cool. All right,
there's some cool variants. Did we do cool variants this? We didn't.
No, we didn't. I kind of stepped away from that. I probably could, but
that's fine.
I did see one where it was I think it was Harley doing a homage to Absolute Batman #1. So
next week we should do instead of cool covers in general, we should pick like our top 5 like favorite covers that are coming out. Like
if we go through one by one, I feel like that's a lot because that's 10 covers we'd have to talk about.
Okay, then like pick your favorite variant that's coming out. Just Paul's top pick
top
variant.
2. We'll do top 2.
Something like that. We'll do one Marvel, one DC.
You know what? Yeah. Yes, I like that. One Marvel, one DC.
We'll do hi, I'm a Marvel, hi, I'm a PC, or I'm a DC. And you remember those old MacBook PC commercials?
I do. Those were great commercials. Okay, so moving along to what we read this week. First up is...
Sorry, you also said something about Harley Quinn doing Absolute Batman, and it reminded me there was an Image comic that came out this past week that also did an Absolute Batman cover.
Yeah, there's been several. It was
like Fireborn. Yeah, Dungeon Crawler.
Dungeon Crawler Carl is doing one. Yep. Yeah. A lot of them are doing.
Dungeon Crawler.
It's like Fire. I don't remember. But yeah.
Fireborn, Fire.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one
Carl. Of those. Something.
But first on the list.
Oh, Deathstroke.
Deathstroke, number 2.
Look at my cool variant.
Good old Slady Slade.
Do you know why I got this one instead of all the other fucking ones they had?
Which one? That one.
That one, yeah. Because I can actually see the sketch and ink lines. At first, I mistook the signature. I thought it might have been a McFarlane. And I was like, no way. And then...
why would you... why would that
Well, because I've seen McFarlane do, like, that signature style before. But this is D. Guillaume.
Okay.
What's his name?
I would imagine Guillaume.
D. Guillaume.
Sure.
But it says March, so like he
covered D.
Like, yeah, he like dated it, so I thought that was kind of neat. But I really like the like light sketch lines around the boot, and like everything's so just fucking really well done, like hand drawn. I love the rain kicking off of him.
It does kind of remind me of like late 80s, early 90s type, you know, very McFarlane type. Yeah.
I like it. I liked it a lot. And I was like, man, I love this both light and heavy inking, and the sketch lines are really good.
Right. I kind of dig that the color's a little like muted,
diluted. Yeah. And then like the perspective here where the sword's like coming towards like it all looks just really fucking good, man.
Yeah. His shoulder and arm reaching back feels a little, I don't know. It looks a little weird to me, but it's not anything that I would bitch or complain over. It is a cool cover. So, how did you feel about Deathstroke number 2? I liked it. I thought it was cool.
It's great. Whoever's doing the art is really flexing their silhouette skills.
Yeah, I would agree. I will say there were I don't remember any particular moment where I was just like, oh shit, like I was before. There were moments where I was like, oh, this looks cool. Like I'll pull up your little screen.
Okay, so this just made me laugh. Because it's like they're burning down the safe house he's hiding in.
Right.
And he's like, come out. They're like, come out now or we'll burn this whole place down. And he's like a mom who's not fully dressed yet. And he's just like, 1 minute.
Give me a second.
I'm just looking for my... And then he finds a fucking helicopter.
Yeah, a fucking helicopter comes out. Yeah.
And then we get him flying out of the helicopter, and it's like, this wasn't an escape plan. And he just starts fucking kamikazing these dudes with the helicopter. He crashes the motherfucker, and then we get these badass silhouette shots I also sent you.
Yeah.
I want to hunt them until they're extinct. Like he's talking to a voice in his head.
Yeah.
And like whoever it is using Wintergreen's voice, but he knows it's not Wintergreen talking to him. So somebody telepathically is fucking with him.
Right.
That was a great silhouette. This was a great like, dude, whoever did these silhouettes with just the tiniest bit of color coming through them.
But I think that 100% plays into the design of Deathstroke though, with the whole like half black, half red.
But right. So, but this really plays into that Terminator title.
Oh yeah,
like he gives off such a scary presence in this book that he didn't have.
Could you imagine being in the perspective of those other guys, and they're just like, "Oh, we just
that's what this
burnt
feels
this place
like.
down," and we burnt this place down, and now you see this just coming out of the.
That's what I'm saying. Like this feels like the soldiers. This is what they're seeing. They're seeing his silhouette emerge from the fire, and I love that perspective because it's terrifying as fuck. Yeah. And that's not what we got from like Deathstroke Incorporated. That's not what we got from like New 52 Deathstroke. So like seeing this shit fucking makes me happy.
Right.
And then the sword scene is just really cool. You can see some of my house in the background there. But like how he just look out, he's got us, and he like the way this line cuts through the guys, goes to the next panel, cuts through a guy, goes up and around off screen, cuts through a guy, and the way it connects back to the tip of the sword, god damn, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's really fucking cool.
And then the like on the fucking line there, that's so, dude, god damn it, this book,
the art is exceptional. It is exceptional.
This book made me so hard. I fucking you missed it the first time. I had to repeat it. I don't care. Oh, I love it. I love Deathstroke.
I felt like this book, where at no point did I think like the writing was bad, but at points where I was just like, okay, I'm just kind of reading through it just to kind of get through it, is where the art kind of really picked up for me, and I just could really appreciate it. Like in this,
I do think with the writing this time, it was a lot. It felt like they were doubling down on the concepts that were already put down in the first book.
Right.
It's like, oh my god, who killed Wintergreen? Oh my god, who killed Winter? So who sent you? Who sent you? Who sent you? Rose.
Yeah, he kept asking
Rose.
That. Yeah.
And it's just like, we get it.
Right.
Sorry, it looks like I have pink eye. I started rubbing my eye.
Why are you just rubbing your eye?
Because it's itchy. Allergies. Look at my eyes. Oh my god. It's driving me nuts. But I like Deathstroke. I can't wait for the third one.
I did think this panel was kind of interesting. It's at the very, very beginning. And it's when they're like, put the gun down and all that. And then of course he said, they say, drop the gun. Is this guy even human? The Blam, can you feel anything, Slade? Does it hurt?
Yeah.
And then it goes into him kind of waking up into because you think, I was like, what, did they actually get him? And did they actually kill him? But of course they didn't. But
no,
this
is back when he had hair color.
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a gray old man. But yeah, it's a very good book. It is.
So this is cool too, because they're like, wait, is he dead? He's the world's greatest assassin. And then he just gets up under the rubble. Is this the side of his face here? Is that still part of his mask left on? Or is this just how they drew his empty eye socket? Like, it just looks crazy I
think it's how they drew his empty socket, because there's no other like reference to fabric being anywhere. It's not like ripped or anything. There isn't like a chunk flying off somewhere. I think he didn't have his mask on at when that started.
But the fact that he gets it's his eye patch reflecting. Oh, okay. Yeah. But the fact that he dropped the gun, gets up, and then tears through these guys with his bare hands,
right,
is crazy.
Let's do this peacefully now. Nobody.
and I love it's like, why are you attacking me? He's like, you attacked first. You broke in here.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Good. It is really, really good. Fantastic work. Good job, DC. Way to not be Marvel.
Not that Marvel's doing absolutely terrible shit. I just wish I could understand what they're doing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not smart enough. That's all.
I mean, that's highly possible, you know.
Look, guys, I got my other Venom books on the wall. You can't see them, but they're up there.
Yeah.
Finally.
All right. Moving to the best possible book. God almighty. I wanted to talk about this. Absolute Batman number 19 with
Look
Scarecrow.
at my cool cover that everybody doesn't have because there was this like one left.
What? All right. So I'll
this is a cool cover.
That up too. It is a cool cover. That's an incentive cover. It is.
Is it? That's why it was so expensive.
It should have been like $25, right?
No.
30?
I paid I bought like 6 books.
Uh-huh.
And I probably paid like 7 for this one. Are you sure that's an incentive cover?
It is not actually an incentive cover, but I'll tell you why it was so sought after those, because it is a variant from Nick Dragotta. So it's a variant of the artist, which is interesting to me.
He's like, yeah, he's the main guy.
He's the guy.
Okay. He's the guy.
He's the guy. He's the guy.
Yeah, that's the guy.
But yeah, I legitimately thought it was a incentive cover, but
no, I think it was like 7. It was like $1 or $2 more than the other books.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a cardstock too, right? Like it's a thicker cover.
Yeah. It was the only one left. I somehow got lucky to get it.
I'm telling you, dude, like that cover, it's going fast for a reason.
I did put the incentive cover for number 20 on my list. I emailed them. I need to email them again, I guess, because I never emailed me back. But I really want that incentive cover for 20 because it's Berserk. So talked about it last week. We'll talk about it every week until it comes out, and then it's going on the wall.
No doubt. So going back to the actual book itself, we have some screenshots here, and I took this one because I was super interested in the fact that it wasn't just a random hit. It wasn't just Scarecrow just walking in a field going like, I think I'm going to fuck with some farmers. He knew.
No, this was methodical. This was planned out.
Yeah, he knew information about them. Now, he knew. I assume everything that he brought out was the truth. Because he knew wives' names, he knew both of their names, he knew that they were friends and had been friends for like 30-something years or something like that, or they had been, that they were business partners, or they were both, farmers, whatever.
I don't think it was.
You think it was?
There's one theory that I have about his like cigarette smoke fear toxin. And his crows. One side of it, he obviously can control the crows, so I believe the crows are drones. They're absolutely spy drones. I think a lot of it going back to what life or art imitating life. I think he might be manipulating information. Like it might be false information, or like, you know what I mean?
Right. Well, so,
but like his toxin could potentially, like he could be planting the idea in your head and then it become a thing.
Later on, I don't think I took a screenshot of it, but we did talk about it last week. He somehow triggers a text message to the guy he's talking to here, the one that's not Vern. I guess his name's Buck.
Right.
And
which again, if they're robotic crows, could have sent that signal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess that's true. But it has like a video, or at least picture of the one guy fucking the other guy's wife and whatnot.
And the other guy doesn't deny it.
Right. Yeah. He even says like it wasn't, it didn't mean anything, is what he said. Which made me go like, oh, that was the catalyst.
Happen.
That was the moment that I was like, oh, so it's not some shit that Scarecrow just made up. So he's like, it's almost like he's doing a weird, like sadistic Dexter thing where he is like just bringing out the bad in people and making them pay for it kind of deal.
So one, like I said, the one theory I had was like it's all fucking manipulative, like fake news shit. The other theory I had is we talked about that last week, where I'm like, oh, the fear is the aftermath, you regretting your decisions, like that's the fear. Like you're afraid of
I
what
see.
and you've created your own fear, essentially. Like he pushes you to do shit that makes you fearful.
But it's also pushing you to put out what's true, like your darkest secret sort of deal.
Nothing scarier than the truth.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair.
We all hide behind masks, and he even says something about that early on. He's like, maybe it's not a mask. Like
Yeah.
when he's like him being his true self is this visage. So making everybody else be their true selves would bring out like true fear.
That's fair. Yeah, okay.
Also, it seems disintegrative because old man's face starts to melt in like the next page after he combine harvests his best friend GTA San Andreas style. And
or you Far
crazy.
Cry 5 style, yeah.
Yeah. Also, I love that we just keep getting all these scenes of Scarecrow's grippers up there, like his long ass toes, like his crusty ass.
Well, I mean,
feet.
they even talk about it. It's like, I'm about to beat you in your dirty feet's ass or something like that. Yeah, they
make a point about his damn feet. Ain't no way his feet ain't built like some fucking cinder blocks on the bottom. Brother could start a fire by rubbing that shit together. They're so crusty. He's walking on pine straw.
Right.
1,500 miles from Gotham.
Right. That doesn't mean he walked 1,500 miles, but that's just where he is in that point in time.
Also, he has the crows crash through the cockpit of a plane.
Right.
And later Gordon's like his crows. So it's like obviously the crows. Yeah. I think the crows are cybernetic, robotic, whatever.
That's fair. Or he has like some weird like mind control thing on the birds themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, which that's fair.
Fucking insane.
I thought this was fucking cool.
How it leaves a bat symbol. That's
exactly through the billboard. And then I was just like, wait a minute, hold up. Why does he have another Batmobile? He already had that big ass dump truck.
This is a bat cycle. This is his motorcycle.
It's kind of, or the way that Harley puts it, the Bat Nasty.
So I was talking about this. I was like, I really want to know the emphasis on nasty. Like, is it the Bat Nasty or the Bat Nasty?
I mean, considering that Harley is like a punk rocker, I would imagine it's the Bat Nasty. Yeah, like it's emphasized on the nasty. And the fact that Bruce is like, that's a harder no.
That's the hardest no of all no's. And then
so
my favorite thing is she had just said that, and 2 seconds later, her goons are already calling it that.
Yeah.
And he's like, please stop calling it that. And I'm like, she immediately contacted all of her people and said, call it the Bat Nasty. Yeah. Like, that's such a petty fucking thing to do.
It's either that or they're all in on the communication, because I mean that was a scene. Did I put it in here? Oh no, that was a scene.
Why isn't he slowing down?
Yeah, well, we'll get to that. But there's a scene with the Bat Nasty or Batmobile, whatever the fuck that is. Bat Gyro, yeah. Bat Gimbal.
The Bat Gyro. I love that Alfred's in on the whole bat.
Yeah.
Blank, like Mad Lib shit that Batman does. Like he's trying to name all his bat gadgets.
But he pulls into this alley, like he's hiding from the cops and hiding from the people who's chasing after him, and they completely disassemble the fucking vehicle.
Oh, they take it apart in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. It was 30 seconds or they had 30 seconds, and I think they had it all taken apart with like 10 seconds.
Like he's got a pit crew.
Like, it's straight up from NASCAR.
But who was he stopping prior to this? Like the cops are chasing him. But what was he using the bat gimbal for?
Oh yeah, why did he?
We didn't really get to see that.
Well, yeah, no, we didn't. But it did start off with Alfred talking about how he's been gone for a while and he comes back, and the whole time, Bruce has been like upping his game, like designing new gear.
Well, yeah, we saw that at the end of the Poison Ivy thing, that he's like, no more Bruce, no more friends, no more attachments, like all Batman all the time.
Yeah, he was really dedicating himself to the cause.
Because he didn't want Batman to become a symbol like that, and now it has. And
right, like how is it not going to become a symbol?
well, I think
How?
he just wanted to like use the Batman to bring to light the fucking, but he didn't want himself to be innocent. I don't know, man. He's stupid. He's a kid.
He is that. He is definitely that. In the next little screenshot, I thought this was just the funniest thing ever.
We
So
got you now.
it has the little caption or the little like background that says, "I came back from MI6." Of course, that's Alfred. To find him driven like never before. No friends, no distractions, nothing but Batman. It's like, kid, there are 20 cars deep, no exit routes. Why aren't you slowing down?
Because I'm
speeding up.
Like, that's such a bullshit thing
what?
to say. Fuck you, Batman.
And the
love the way
the cop is just like,
why isn't
he slowing down? Why isn't it? This is so.
Have you? It was this book when I finally kind of really let it sink in. Have you noticed the way that he draws faces? Like he's got this very specific style that everybody kind of vaguely
like
has.
Nose and
everything's so like maybe it's the heavy shading on the sides, but I love the way he draws faces.
I do too. Yeah, Dragota's art is really, really top notch. I really like it. I think that's actually it as far as the screenshots go, which I thought I had one more.
Really? There's so many good things. So put up a big spoiler warning. Because not long after this, spoiler alert, blah, 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 Jim Gordon falls the fuck off a building.
Yes, he does.
God damn it. I had to go back because I'm like, I don't believe it. No, he did not just commit suicide.
Yeah, he's straight up jumps off, and of course it's
straight up unalives himself.
Yeah, and of course it's influenced by Scarecrow because there's a scene
because we see him laughing across the street.
Right? Is he laughing? I know he's smoking.
Like his mouth goes wide open, like he's laughing.
Yeah.
The other weird thing about that, as soon as Batman meets him on the roof, everything's red. I don't know if you noticed that.
I did not.
Everything's red. So the skylight's red, everything's red. It made me feel, because of that detail, that what just happened didn't really just happen. Like, was it a hallucination? Was it whatever? I don't know. But we also get to see this thing, and I talked to you briefly about this, was the Batman file and how Gordon says everything ties back to you, kid. Everything.
Right.
And so Jack Grimm had this file called the Batman file, and it mentions manipulating events at the zoo, or at least that's what we get to see. We see the word zoo and we see the word manipulated or manipulation. And it's under a file called the Batman Project.
Right.
So it's like, okay, so Joker's been manipulating events to create the Batman, and like, how would he know that would happen? So there's that big reveal.
But also, I mean, coming from Gordon, I don't think the Batman Project is directly from Jack. I think it's a file that GCPD has kind of compiled.
No, it wasn't a GCPD file. He dug into ArcM and everything.
Does he mention that? Does he say that?
I don't know if he mentioned it directly, but like he was talking about all the files that he was digging up on Grimm and everything. GCPD would not have a Batman Project file. That's insane.
Is it?
Yeah, it's kind of insane. Because, granted, all the insane shit that happens in Absolute Universe, we've never really seen the cops being dirty, which is weird.
Yeah.
Like Gordon's
I'm not saying that they would have had a file because he was dirty. I'm saying that they had a file because he is a vigilante. They assume,
but they would not have had information about the zoo being in the events at the zoo being manipulated.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
Like,
they would not have had that.
Now the Court of Owls would have, which we've seen Martha.
Right.
But it's like, to what extent did they know about ArcM and the project? And it's like, so did Jack create Batman intentionally? And then we see later, of course, he also started the Robin program to pick up every single one of the people that would have become a Batman sidekick to keep. So I think maybe there's certain little things about Jack that just bothers me. When we're first introduced to him, he's wearing a coat of dead babies and looks like he's strung out on something.
Right.
I think maybe, especially because it's like dark side energy or mega energy or whatever that created the absolute universe,
Right.
that maybe Jack got a glimpse beyond his own reality and started manipulating events to go his way. So like maybe he did create the Batman to get like so, because we see he goes on the greatest hunt kind of situation where he goes to an island and hunts people. So maybe he's trying to create the perfect like rival or prey, but he's also trying to like fuck with him by taking all the people that would have become his allies and making them not. And then if he had all the wards, all the Robins in the Robin program,
right?
Okay, so the only people left to become Batman's allies were actually his enemies. So that's why he's friends with Cobblepot and Dent and Wayland.
Well, okay,
and then he ends up fucking all of them up with Bane and Arc M and like turning all his like it just seems like weirdly he keeps poking Bruce with a stick and he's like, Are you fucking mad yet? Are you fucking mad yet?
Yeah, my
and then he just took his like mama's fucking boyfriend and threw him off a building, and it's just like
there's
everything
obviously like
that's happening seems to be,
but there because Bruce talks about like he grew up with Oz and
that's what I'm saying though too is like when you look at it from the outside, you're being a little too like specific about it, but I'm saying like outside looking in, it seems like everything Jack does ends up being so manipulative to Bruce's life in general. Everything that happened to every single one of his friends. Anybody that would have been an ally in another universe is now under Jack. Like
right,
other than and even Alfred was sent there to kill him by we still don't know who.
We assume MI6.
There was I can't buy that. I can't
buy that. Doesn't he say that he's on a mission? I mean, what's saying that
they said they was on a mission, but it was like a mysterious benefactor or something, which also seems weird. We've never got any follow up of that. And then the Court of Owls is like the Mexican cartel now, and
are like, they? I mean, they're definitely.
I don't know. They're out in fucking the desert, and
they've been kind of exiled. But I got the impression that they were more positive than
they do seem more positive
than like just like the opposite of what.
But the fact that they were run out of Gotham by Jack,
right,
is also crazy. So,
which only kind of points to me that, or tells me that the Court of Owls is more influential or more, not more powerful, but like they know
less powerful
what Jack is.
But that's what the fact that Jack was able to run them out of Gotham still, I feel, lends credit to the whole, Jack has some knowledge he should not have. He's gathered the Robins. If he created Batman, he ran out the court. Granted, if he's immortal, the court thing he would have figured out eventually. But it just seems like he's taken out. He made sure that Bane took out he knows who Bruce is because Bane took out Ollie, Dent, Wayland, became like everybody that's been tied to. Jack even got rid of Catwoman. His only like big ally that could have done anything had her leave.
I mean, Bruce talks about that because in this book, Wayland meets up with him and they have a moment where it looks like Wayland is actually cool with Bruce in a way. Like he's like, hey, like it is like, what it is, but you're my brother. Like we're friends.
I'm
and
only
Bruce
part
is like,
lizard man now.
Yeah, and Bruce is just like, no, I've got to face this alone. Bruce
turns his back on his friend, and I'm like, damn, dog.
I don't even know if it was that, but it was kind of like just Bruce being very hard-headed and not accepting help or not accepting
which doesn't make sense because Alfred and Harley are in the Batcave.
Right.
And it's like, okay, so maybe Harley's army and shit.
Maybe it's because Bruce and he kind of even says this.
He doesn't want his friends to get hurt.
Right, or any more than what they already are. And he is like, I should have never brought you into this. I should have never like tied you into it. And Waylon makes the comments like, but the Batman is us. Like we are the Batman in this case.
I can't wait for number 20.
It's going to be really good. It's going to be really good.
I wish I'd taken
if Robins are going to like end up turning somehow from.
I feel like Dick Grayson would. Absolutely. You can't be an EMT and be a bad guy. That doesn't work. You know. It's
Let
really
me tell
hard.
you, I know from personal experience. No. It would be unusual for sure, and I think it's safe to say that it's likely that they'll be good in the end.
All of them being vaguely the same age kind of bothered me a little bit. Like they're all, because it feels like he gets in the comics. It's like Dick Grayson, and then he grows up and he's a man. Jason, and then he grows up and he's dead.
So
Tim, and then he's a kid.
It looked, I mean, to me, it looked like Tim was fairly young. Dick was,
but like
Dick is clearly in his 20s.
They do say Dick's the oldest.
Yeah, I mean, he's like he even calls him captain, right? Yeah, Deathstroke refers to him as captain. So he's definitely like, you know, the leader.
Also, they're all trained by Deathstroke, which is fucking crazy,
right?
So a team of Power Ranger Robins trained by Deathstroke, who has had the ever-loving dog shit beat out of him in this universe. He has no nose, no mouth, no ear, no eye, no legs, missing an arm. Like he had to put on so much prosthetic work to like. When it showed his like goatee and nose and ear laid out on the table, I'm like,
he's like click, putting it on there. Yeah. And that's also kind of like realistic, like burn victims and whatnot have like prosthetics that are held on by magnets.
Again,
looks.
This is a fictional character we're talking about. We're
not talking bad about anything.
We're not talking. I went, but
let me tell
you, not in
you,
reference to actual burn victims or soldiers or anything like that. So
there are 100% things that I deal with on a daily basis that make me go, ooh.
Oh yeah, Robert's a doctor.
Because it's like, I mean, like, let me introduce you to my bread and butter that is diabetic foot ulcers and like rotting feet.
This is not why people come here to listen to us, right?
It is perfectly okay to go, ooh, and still provide care.
So anyway, I'm looking forward to the next one. I am pissed that it's like, we were told to suit up, but we already are in uniform. And he's like, because these are your suits. And then they're like, whoa. And we didn't actually get to see the giant robots.
I mean, for anybody who's not like in on it like we are and know like the next 2 or 3 issues that are out, it's cool. It's like a cliffhanger of sorts, you know, that they're leaving off on, giving you a reason to come back for the next issue.
I just wanted to see the giant robots, Robert.
I know you wanted to see the giant robots. I wanted to see the giant robots. Wow. Instead, we got little Tink, and
At least he didn't look that way. At least he was wearing prosthetics. Fuck.
Oh, poor little Tink.
He did look like he looked like a fucking mangled up animatronic there for a bit.
I love it.
Poor little Tink.
I love it.
Thank you, whoever that was.
That was so good.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to the next one. So
I am as well.
We'll talk about Deadpool not doing anything in number 3 next week with Tombstone or not Tombstone.
Why are you just going to assume that he's not going to do anything?
He didn't do anything in the last book, and it's just Hammerhead's just following him around like, I'm Hammerhead. I'm the most important villain in the world.
It's a setup, man. It's a setup for this issue. Yeah. If anything, he's going to end up killing Hammerhead.
I've got adamantium in my forehead. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. What is Hammerhead? Hammerhead sounds like, oh, you remember the Looney Tunes, the little mobster guy? Like, shut up, Muggsy. That's what. This Wade Wilson guy. Yeah, I'm tired of his shit. I'm gonna hammerhead him. Yeah,
I'm gonna hammerhead him. Wow.
When I come around, they say it's hammer time. Yeah.
I did find for everyone who is even remotely interested, I found a screenshot.
Damn. Hammerhead.
Stop.
Yeah.
I found a screenshot of what we saw
there it is.
across the way.
I assume that's how he laughs, by the way. Like a bird. That's what it looks like. You're never going to look at that again and be like, oh man, he absolutely goes.
I don't know. I assume he's just kind of like waving to Batman too, but
you think he's going, hey girl?
But basically,
I wish they hadn't done the last panel. I wish they just did the first two panels. Hey girl.
I'm using that as a short, by the way, as you going, hey girl.
That's Scarecrow. Look at him.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey. Wait. No, maybe he just has unmanicured. I was about to say, looking at his hands, is Scarecrow not a man in this?
Why? Because he has longer fingernails, or she has longer fingernails?
His hands are also thinner. Like, look at the way his fingers come to a point, but also his
he's a
fingernails.
Scarecrow.
Okay,
he's got those long, gangly feet.
Look, when we get to the end of the story arc, and it's revealed that the Scarecrow is actually Dr. Fuckface with the crown of thorns from Bat Fractions, then
Zeller? That's how they tie it in?
That's
how it's like some sort of like interdimensional thing, like she jumps between Bat Fractions universe and
I have to make sure that my theories make no sense, so everybody just loses all faith in me now. That's
Are you just building content for our official handbook later on?
Yeah, that's our official handbook. I do like his green button eyes. Like it's very.
Yeah, I do too. I like the design. It's very creepy.
I didn't even notice the second panel. The shading makes it a skull.
Yeah.
Huh. That's cool. Good on you, Nick.
Yeah, Dragota's talented, man. To an infinite degree.
That's what happens when you go to school. I wouldn't know.
Did he go to school for it?
Probably. Most great artists do.
I don't think that's true.
You can't create art without learning.
Learning does not equate going to school 100%. Like you can learn without going to school.
But you can also learn by going to school.
You can. I would hope so. That's kind of the point of going to school. But
stay in school.
You can
be cool. Stay in school. We just turned into an after school special.
Yeah.
Don't smoke, kids. Join your local DARE program today.
All right. Well, Nick Dragota does not have a Wikipedia, so
dude, he's got a very private life. He got mad at me when I was sitting outside his house with binoculars, so obviously he's very private. It was like I'm bird watching. What do you want?
The birds are robots or something like that.
The birds are robots, Nick. And then he was like, you know what? I'm going to use that. And dude, this is what I was talking about though. Absolute Batman 19 confirms it. Everything that happens in Absolute Batman is based on a conspiracy theory. There are lizard men in the sewer. The birds are robots that spy on us. There's a secret government agency run by supervillains that controls everything that happens. There's secret underground experiments being done on the populace. The president isn't real. The queen's an alien.
The president
it's
real.
Also, if you look at like other Absolute Universe shit, like look at it for like 2 seconds. Absolute Martian Manhunter, aliens are real, but they only exist in our brains. Bullshit. That's a conspiracy waiting to happen. Barack Obama's a lizard person is definitely in one of these books. We're gonna fucking get it.
Crab people.
Crab people are gonna be real.
People.
The moon landing didn't happen. Dinosaurs are made up. Vandal Savage is going to reveal that in Absolute Superman. He'll be like, no, I killed the dinosaur. You know, and it's going to be some crazy shit. Fucking every Absolute book is a conspiracy theory waiting to happen.
I am trying my very hardest to find information on Nick Dragotta, and nothing is
He
popping
doesn't
up.
exist.
It's just that
That's because Nick Dragotta doesn't exist.
He clearly does.
He's a conspiracy.
There are too many people with meetups, and he goes to too many cons.
It's not him. That's not real. That's not a real person. That's Robert Kirkman in a wig. It's.
They don't even look remotely the same.
They don't even look remotely similar. It's just Scott Snyder with a fake mustache. That's all it is. Oh,
I hate you.
Oh, God. Nick Dragotta's not real. Nick Dragotta's a myth. He's never been to space. It's actually Paul McCartney the whole time.
Yeah, no.
This is good.
Yeah, no.
Nick Dragotta is a conspiracy theory. Dude, I'm telling you right now, all of Absolute Batman, you can go look at any conspiracy theory, you're going to predict the next, 10 books. And Nick Dragotta, if you're listening, please don't change it, because I said that.
Well, he's absolutely going to change it, because he's like, you're on to me.
You're on to me.
You're listening
He's on to the conspiracy.
But for the record, Robert Kirkman and Nick Dragotta, fake or not, do not look anything alike.
No, they don't. Robert Kirkman's actually in hot water, right? So
why?
He was recently talking shit about power scaling, or I don't know how recent this is, but he was talking shit about power scaling and the adrenaline theory that Viltrumites don't have adrenaline, and that's why Invincible constantly keeps winning fights, because he's a human and his adrenaline allows him to surpass normal strength levels. And
okay,
yeah, it's a whole thing, but it basically is a gimme that fans are getting mad at. It's Mark just auto wins fights. That's okay. He just if he didn't win, it's because he wasn't adrenaline enough. That's basically what people are taking away from it. I don't know. I don't read Invincible, so I don't really give a goddamn. But like other Robert Kirkman projects, it goes on too long. I'm tired of it after one season.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
I'm sorry. It goes on too long. It's okay, we get it. Omni-Man, blah, blah, blah. Fucking, it's fine. The first season was good. Can we stop? Why do we need 5 different Walking Dead projects running at the same time? Please stop.
Because it's cash cow, and you don't know when that window is going to open up again. I would probably do it too if I had some ridiculously worldwide successful thing. I'd probably drive that bitch right.
I'd milk the fuck out of it. I'm not saying, but me personally, it's I feel like The Walking Dead ended, the comic book, it had a definitive ending. It still went on way too long, but it did have an ending, and the shows are just no. We're not doing that. So, whatever. They had an ending, and then I think they still continued it because money, but whatever. Whatever.
Okay.
The characters are neat, I guess. Superman can still beat Omni-Man, but whatever.
Superman absolutely beats Omni-Man. Anyways, I want to wrap that up. Thanks everyone for listening.
That's gonna be a hot take.
And subscribe. We're still on the track to 50 subscribers for YouTube, and we'll do the giveaway at that point.
I gotta finish my drawing at some point. Yeah, we'll get around to it.
I showed you we're at 20 now. We keep. It feels like every week we gain about 2 subscribers, and I'm completely cool with that.
Success.
Yeah. So thank you everyone for listening. Thank you everyone for subscribing. Thank you commenters, and yeah, to be continued.
Love you guys.